Say it with me. I refuse to remain the same. Each day, I'm growing, learning, and evolving into a better version of myself. What I was yesterday is not who I am today, and I will continue striving to be the best I can be. The season has changed. Welcome to Unfiltered Grace. I am your host, Ntabi. Hey, Real Fam, welcome to another episode of Unfiltered Grace. I'm still getting used to the new name. I'm telling you, in my mind, actually, when I started the video, I started going, hey, sis, give yourself grace. But yeah, we're getting used to it, and yeah, it's super amazing. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of the official, new name, new podcast theme where we just go unfiltered. And just if you haven't watched the previous video or the first episode, right? So this is season 101, okay? We are not moving on to other seasons because we've changed the name. So it means it's a whole new thing. So yeah, we're back to square one. And I think what you can take from that is that it's okay to go back to the drawing board. It's okay to start again. Okay, I hope that you can take that with you. So Real Fam, just to Real Fam stays, because this podcast is on Real Talk with Ntabi YouTube channel, and of course we are available on Spotify. Of course, as Unfiltered Grace, not Real Talk with Ntabi, but Real Fam is like you are real, you're family. So even if it's Unfiltered Grace, a Real Fam remains. We are family like that. We are real like that. Hello now. So if you're watching from Spotify, listening from Spotify, awesome. And I think Spotify has a video option now. I still haven't figured out that part yet, so I'll check it out. But if you're on YouTube, you can see me, I can see you. Well, I can't see you, but you can see me. Anyway, let's dive into the topic of the day. But before I go in, what I wanted to say is that Unfiltered Grace, Real Fam, is really about you being truly yourself, just being just as raw as they come. And if you haven't watched the previous episode, like I said, I suggest that you go watch it because I was just as raw. And it really feels good to really not try to filter anything about myself or about my life, allowing myself to just speak my mind and be free about it. In life, there's just so much that is happening. And the last thing or the worst thing you can do is to deny yourself the joy of being truly yourself. Don't steal that joy from yourself. It's really not worth it. It's really not worth it at all. So just to, give you, more context on today's conversation, which is grace, growth, and being unfiltered. Of course, when we speak about grace, Real Fam, we speak about, the abundance that is happening in your life, the great and the not so great experiences that you've encountered in life, but also just seeing the hand of God, right? And listen, there are just so many ways to explain the word grace. Like, listen, girl, I made notes. Like, I'm taking you serious this year. I am taking you serious, okay? So this is what as I was just diving deeper into grace, I just had to find words that kind of simplifies grace, right? And there's just a few words that I've picked up and I just want to share with you. So number one, which is my most favorite, is kindness, right? The act of being kind and generous and just being warm unto others. I think kindness is very important, and kindness not just to other people, but kindness to self. Grace is kindness. There's grace, being kind to yourself is like you're giving yourself grace. You're giving yourself an opportunity to just be a happier version of yourself, right? So that's one. And the other one is blessing. grace, blessing. I think they go hand in hand, right? So a blessing in your life could be you blessing other people. It could be people coming into your life as a blessing. I feel and I think I have experienced blessings in my life. People that have come into my life have just been an amazing blessing. And that to me is something that I feel like deserves the gratitude in my life, right? Being able to sit and look at what you have, where you are, like where I'm sitting right now. Let me relax. Where I'm sitting right now, when I look that side, I can see my car, right? I can see my car. I want to turn the camera, but the thing is, it's just going to mess up my shot. For those that are watching on YouTube, it's just going to mess up my shot because now I have to realign the camera. But just imagine this picture. So I am in this beautiful villa, and there's this big sliding door, and I'm looking outside, and I see my car parked there under the tree. And it's clean because I asked one of the guys that cleaned the villa to wash it for me, because I was like, I'm not going to go to a car wash. And they washed it. It's shiny. It's beautiful. Didi. That's my car's name, Didi. And I look at that and I think of how much grace and gratitude I have in my heart. That God trusted me with that car. God trusted me with an opportunity to drive myself, to get myself to anywhere I need to go to. Even to the house of the Lord, where I need to praise Him and just worship with others. I'm blessed. Like, that right there is a blessing. So I'm just reflecting on that moment, and it's just super beautiful. I'm looking around, and a lot is happening. I've been creating content. There's just so many things everywhere, and I can't help but be grateful. You know why? Because God has trusted me with this moment. God has allowed me to be in this space, and that's a blessing. Let me not go on and on, because I feel like now I'm diving deeper into it, right? So I won't choose a lot, but elegance. I don't know, real fam, but there's something about 38 that makes me feel like, elegance is, anyway. So elegance is like how I can explain it. And I'll just take note of what I wrote. Refined beauty in movement or appearance. And in brackets, just to give you an idea, she walked with elegance and confidence, right? Elegance and confidence. So meaning she feels herself. Why feel, why good man. Come on, okay, get within, okay. You get me, right? So elegance, stepping into a room and feeling yourself and looking amazing, taking time to take care of yourself, looking good, looking in that mirror, making sure that you are clean, you are neat, you're put together, okay? That, and of course the confidence, when you're wearing certain clothes, or like, for example, can I just talk about my hair? Like, I don't know why you haven't commented about my hair already, but sorry if you're just listening, but just imagine my hair, cut on the side, and it's a beautiful pexy hair on top and curly, and I look scrumptious. I look I look like money, honey. So just imagine that, right? So like, let me not digress. Where was I? Like, I was talking about my hair. Like I'm feeling myself with this hair. Like, I wanted to do this hair, but in me, I was like, okay, yeah, something different for my birthday. But after doing this hair, like, what tell I? Something kind of, that thing. And I cannot explain it, but there's that thing. And I feel so beautiful, and I feel so amazing. And when I walk with pride. Like, hey, good. I went out for dinner on my birthday. That was like 2 days ago. I went to dinner, and my dress was gorgeous. I was looking amazing. But my hair was just doing the things, okay? And that's what I'm talking about. Stepping into the room, feeling yourself looking good, making sure that your nails are done. I know that sometimes it's hard to like, you don't have time to go do your nails, whatever. Let me just save you, right? I do my own nails. So meaning I buy stick-ons. I don't know if you can see. I buy stick-ons and just put my nails. It literally takes me 5 minutes to 10 minutes to put these nails. If 10 minutes, if I have to file them. If I don't have to file my nails, I just take 5 minutes. I take the nail glue and then I'm done. So what I'm saying is that to be put together, don't think that you have to now go out and buy this, buy that. No. Or go to a salon or wait for your salon date, whatever. You can literally do them yourself, right? Like, you don't need to sit for hours, because that's what happens in salons, right? And for your toes, you can just get a nail polish and then, paint them. Like, look cute, and look cute for yourself, not for other people. Okay, I think I'm dwelling too much into this, but I hope you get the jinx of where I'm going with this. I want to get the last one. Should I get the last one? Excuse me. Oh, I think I like this one. Finesse. Yes. Oh, don't mind me. Taking some power in. Finesse. Finesse is delicate, skillful handling of a situation, right? So why this stands out for me, I think it's very important for us to invest so much in ourselves in terms of knowing things. Don't just exist. Be interested in knowing what's happening around you, what's happening in the world. I don't like politics. I don't like a lot of news around politics, but I never used to like current affairs, but I realized that it's very important for me to know what's happening in my country, in the world. I exist in this place, in this country, in this world. I need to know what's happening. I just cannot live and not know what's happening. Tomorrow I can wake up and they say, hey, there's a hurricane coming. There's what? Or hey, all the petrol, all the people that own cars and all that will now need to pay double the amount. Okay, maybe that's not a good example, but just to know what's happening, current affairs, in our finances, what the government is doing. I know that there's a lot, like, we have a love-hate relationship with our government and all that, but it's very important for us to know what's happening, right? I mean, I was baffled the other day by the fact that, the address by the president was postponed, right? Like, what was happening? Okay, why was it postponed? What was the issue? So, like, for example, the fact that the budget speech was moved or postponed and all that, I was curious as to why, but the reason why I was curious is because I intentionally wanted to hear all about that. Does the budget affect me? Yes, definitely it does. I am a taxpayer in this country, so I need to know what's happening. So you see, such things really, when I talk about finesse, it's like, okay, know things, right? Know things. And even when you respond to things, respond with understanding. Don't just respond for the sake of responding. It's very important to know what's happening out there, so that even when you have something to say, you know that you're talking from a specific reason and all that. I mean, as a taxpayer, how do I feel about this whole thing? I feel like, why should there be another 2% added, right? Why should we pay more tax? Where else there are a lot of millions that are owed that can actually be used to cover all the things that are owed. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. But that's just my view. That's just my opinion. Just know things, reason. Be skillful. Use your skills. Okay, when it comes to my skills, like, things that I know, I think it's very important for me to see how I can utilize them. When I step into a room and you say that you are in the digital marketing space, in the social media space, you are in the content creating space, but you can't even hold a conversation about what you do. What the drama in that? What does that even mean? So basically what I'm saying is that be able to step into a room and be able to, yeah, make sense and hold a conversation and articulate yourself the best way possible, and yeah, leave a mark. I just hope that I didn't spend too much time trying to explain all of that, but I hope you kind of get where I'm going with that. And of course, please don't be alarmed or don't feel like, oh, this woman is saying a lot of things. We still on growth, grace, growth, and being unfiltered, right? So I think this explains a question that, or when you get to be asked the question, what does it truly mean to extend grace to yourself and others? And as I mentioned, I feel like it's that, right? Kindness, a blessing, being kind to others, being a blessing to yourself and others, being kind to yourself, right? Finesse, like being in spaces where you can contribute, that you just not pasele or motho fela and all of that. So you get to really be a part of conversations. You really get to, kind of make a difference into others and to others as well, right? So yeah, that's basically that. You can never grow if you are missing out on being your best version or you working on yourself. You cannot grow if you are not focused on developing yourself and becoming the best version of yourself. You cannot grow. It's hard for you to get to the next level if you don't work on yourself. And on the first episode, I touched a lot on inner work, the importance of inner work. And I think I'll re-emphasize that on this video as well, on this episode as well, to say you really need to invest so much in yourself, in your heart, in your feelings, in your inner person, that inner child. You need to heal her. You need to sort her out. You need to invest in your healing. You need to invest in what makes you happy. Do the things that make you happy, right? Step out of situations that bring you sadness, that really hurts you and all that. So it's very important for you to do that. I cannot say more. I really think that it's very important to do that. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself, right? You really owe it to yourself. And unfiltered conversations also, they help you to just not be ignorant, because I think sometimes we hide behind the things that are happening. We hide behind situations. We sugarcoat things. We're not really willing to face things head on. We pretend to be something that we're not on social media. I mean, look at this beautiful space. I don't stay here. This is not my permanent home. But can it be? Yes, it can be. Do I want it to be? Yes. Am I getting there? I will get there. I will get there eventually, okay? Definitely getting there. Right now, I am admiring it. I'm loving it. But I'm not going to now post pictures as if this is my apartment or whatever the case may be. This is a villa that I visited, that I came for my birthday, and I loved it. I enjoyed it. I just captured all the content possible. And this is not to capture because I feel like I want to act like this is where I stay or whatever. No, but because I'm admiring this space and I'm inspiring myself to attract such life. This is the life that I want. This is the life. When you look outside, you're just surrounded by nature. When you look on the other side, it's just this beautiful space. I mean, what more can you ask for, right? What a way to be inspired. So that's about that. And just to dive in a little bit on that, especially with social media. I don't know how your relationship with social media is. My relationship with social media is, I think, on another level. And another level, I mean that I am no longer that person that goes to social media and just gets wowed by just about anything. I choose the content that I want to watch. I am intentional about who I follow. I remember when I started social media, or when I was trying to get into it, you would just follow. or want to be followed. Like right now, if people unfollow me, it doesn't bother me. If people unsubscribe, it doesn't bother me. If people don't like my post or whatever, it does not bother me anymore. Before, I would be like, why are people not saying anything? Now, if the right people is just 3 people that like that video or like that post or whatever that you're putting out, then it's fine. And for me, my social media is really about, yes, sharing a bit of me. I mean, it's my birthday and I've been sharing more about my birthday and all that, and I love that. It's been nice. I'm enjoying that. And this is not in any way to say that, I'm putting on like I'm allowing you into my life or whatever, but I'm just sharing what I love. I'm sharing what inspires me, what makes me happy. And also, I share content like this that intends to really inspire you and to help you be the best version of yourself and transform your life, right? Because I remember I used to feel like my story is so dull and not important anyway, in any way. And I think that will be the conversation I share about on the 3rd episode. I felt like the conversations that I share, they're just too old. Like, we've done that, been there, done that many times. And I realized that, but you cannot act like that. You cannot do that, because tomorrow someone new is gonna come, all right? So your story doesn't have to be forgotten, doesn't have to be untold. You have to keep telling your story, because there's someone out there who wants to hear your story. Someone is inspired by your story. So don't stop telling it and feel like everyone knows it. No. Like, I mean, let's just be honest. How many people out there know who I am, right? Not a lot of people. Not everyone knows who I am, right? I don't get a gazillion of views on my platforms and all that. So not everyone knows Real Talk with Ntabi YouTube channel. Not everyone knows my social media, or not everybody knows who I am. So you cannot sleep on yourself just because you feel like, oh, I've told my story a million times. Duh, you know? And when you try to think about a lot of popular people that have been in the space for long, that have told their story a couple of times and all of that, and you like, they're still telling their story, and then here you are with your 20 yana views, 20 yana likes, and then you like, I've told my story enough, huh? People are traveling the world. Vusi Tembekwayo travels the world. He's in one country to another every 2 minutes, telling his story, telling the world how he was the first, person to win a public speaking engagement at a young age. Like, he tells it all. If you don't believe me, go to his platform. You'll hear all about it. So basically, that's what I'm saying. That you can never, you can never say that you have arrived, you have done the most. Nope, no ways. Okay. So I think, just to wrap up, last point. So how do you practice grace? How do you practice authenticity? This is really important. If you haven't been listening or focused or taking notes or paying attention, please pay attention now. So the most practical way to give yourself grace, or to just practice grace or gratitude, is to really soak into God's presence, and also understanding who you are. Can we talk about understanding who you are? And to really go to dim the lights and forget about your surrounding, forget about people around you, forget about everything that is happening, forget about the world, and focus on yourself. And I'll make a typical example. I'm one person, like, this is a solo trip, a solo birthday getaway. I did the same last year on my birthday. I literally can do a lot of things on my own, and I'm not bothered. I enjoy it. I love it. I'm not afraid to do things on my own. I'm not afraid to try things on my own. I'm not afraid to really confront my feelings, or like how I'm feeling. I'm not afraid of my thoughts. I can sit and think. That's me. That's how I am. And I think how you can start practicing that is to really know who you are and really be truthful to yourself. Can you start being truthful to yourself? And you might think authenticity is overrated, but authenticity simply means don't try to be Ntabi. Don't try to be something that you're not or someone that you're not. Don't try to replicate what others are doing. No, just be you. Just be yourself. Just be yourself, and the rest of the world will adapt. The rest of the world will adapt. Your people will find you. And real fam, authenticity really is a part of your life, and it's something that you need to practice everywhere you go, whether it's in the workplace, whether it's with your friends, your family, and all that. Don't be something that you're not, right? And don't confuse. Let me make an example. Don't confuse going out with your friends, going to like a restaurant and going to have some drinks and having a jaw and, having fun. Don't confuse that with like going to your office as a manager, as a CEO, as a employer and all of that. Don't confuse that. Don't go there and try to, because when you're out with your friends, you laugh and all that. When you get there, you're someone else. Can you just be consistent? Listen, before you say anything, don't get me wrong. I'm not, obviously when you're out having fun, it's a different kind of vibe. But what I'm saying is that be truthful to yourself even when you're out there. Don't let any Tom, Dick, and Harry to just mess with you or to just get your attention or to just, take advantage of you. Like, be truthful to yourself. Know what you're about. Know what you take, what you can't take. Even in the workplace, it's like that. Even in your business, it should be like that. Don't let people, walk all over you. Make it known that this is me. I'm all about this. This is the kind of person that I am. And. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, and I'm sticking to that. That's what I'm saying, and I'm sticking to that. So meaning, just be truthful, have a balance, and be clear. Set your standard higher and higher and higher, and don't be wishy-washy about what you're about or what you believe in. If your belief is that, you know what, I am a woman of integrity, I'm a child of God, I am not going to be messed around with, then make sure that no one does that, right? Yes, there'll be people that treat you a different way. But what I'm saying is that, can you just continue to being you and being the best you? Okay, I hope you get it. And with that said, I think we can leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you. And please remember to make today count. I know that we said we're going to change the slogan for Unfiltered Grace. But yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking of which one to use. So you can suggest on the comment section. Like if you haven't, subscribe. Share this video with someone that might find it interesting. Remember, this is Unfiltered Grace, and I am your host, Real Talk with Ntabi. Bo, 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 bo. Or should I say, I'm your host, Ntabi. Period. Okay, gotta love and leave you. Mwah, love you so much. Love you, Kesana. Love you so much. Nyitanda. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Until the next episode, take care and so much love to you.